Guys, this wind is getting a little crazy, but I got 5 questions for you on The Wizard of Oz. Oh my God! It's Trivia with Buds. What it be? And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. Thanks for checking out the show. If you like trivia, man, you have found the right show because I do this thing every single day. If you like other trivia podcasts like Trivial Warfare or Pod Quiz or things like that, this is another supplemental podcast for you to add to your list of weekly and daily trivia podcasts to listen to. My name's Ryan Buds, and I'm so glad you're here. So glad you decided to check it out, and so glad you like nerdy stuff as much as I do. This episode today is all about The Wizard of Oz. It's only 5 quick questions. This topic was picked by Sarah McKavetz, who's been a long-time Patreon subscriber of the show. Sarah said, give me some Dorothy trivia. So I got 5 quick questions from a website called Useful Trivia that I used yesterday for the Supernatural episode. And I said, I wonder if they got any Wizard of Oz trivia on here. And lo and behold, they did. So I got 5 quick ones for you from Useful Trivia. You can go to that website, usefultrivia.com, to see all kinds of different topics and quiz yourself. And they're multiple choice. And when you click the choice, it'll go or ding ding when you get it. So it's kind of fun if you have the music turned up on your computer, or the sounds or the volume. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm always trying to say things and I fumble over them. So thanks for being patient with me on this show, especially when I have pronunciation issues. Haven't gotten too many emails about that lately, but every once in a while someone will be like, man, you can't talk. And I'm like, yeah, sorry. I'm not a super world traveled person. So usually I'm recording this podcast on the go quickly, like at home in between kids crying or in my car with one headphone jack in my ear using the microphone on that. So thanks for bearing with me if you ever get to a part where you're like, wow, he didn't know how to say Argentina very well or whatever. I can say Argentina, but you know what I'm talking about. If you like this episode today, you should go back and check out 400 other episodes that we've done. We've done, I don't think we've done Wizard of Oz trivia before, but we've got a lot of movie trivia to go back and listen to. That's probably my favorite thing to ask questions on because I feel the most comfortable with it. When I have to do a sports episode, I'm always like, ugh, and I have to like research stuff and look stuff up and be like, oh, cool, his ERA was this. You know, I don't understand things. But if it's like wrestling or video games or books I've read or comic books or movies, I'm like, yes, here we go. Let's do some questions about my favorite 80s movie, Caddyshack, or something like that. So yeah, I think we've done Caddyshack trivia before. We've definitely done Ghostbusters. We've done the movie Clue, which I never stop talking about. We've done some movie trivia on Batman, maybe The Dark Knight. I think we've done that not too long ago. And I'm really not doing this justice, but we've done dozens and dozens of different movies. One episode was called Forrest Gump versus Fight Club Trivia, 2 different F movies. And my friends, Chad, and I forget who he faced, but my friend Chad did a little battle with another actor friend of his, and it was fun. So you can go back and listen to that episode if you like Forrest Gump and Fight Club. If you really like this show, hit subscribe. You'll get new episodes every single day. And if you want to play trivia with me live in Southern California somewhere, go to triviawithbuds.com and click on trivia locations for about 10 to 15 places you could play every single week and month. And if you want me to come to your town, I would love to come visit you, your friends, your family, your coworkers, and put on a big old show for the brewery you work at, or the office that you're in charge of events for, or, whatever you got going on. We can make it happen. I travel all around the country and do tons of different private trivia shows. We can make it private, we can make it public, and I can host anything you need to. So if you're like, hey, we need an MC or someone to do a raffle throughout this thing, and some trivia, and some bingo, and some comedy, whatever you need, I'm your guy. triviawithbuds.com for all of that. All right, now that we got that out of the way, we're going to jump into these 5 quick questions. They're going to be multiple choice. They're from usefultrivia.com, and they're about the Wizard of Oz for Sarah McKavetz. Here we go. All right, somewhere over the rainbow, we've got 5 questions for you, and here's the first one. Which song was almost cut from The Wizard of Oz? Was it The Lollipop Guild or Off to See the Wizard, If I Only Had a Brain, or Over the Rainbow? Which one of those songs was almost cut from The Wizard of Oz? Question number 2, why does Miss Gulch take Toto? Is it he chewed up her newspaper, she wants to have him neutered, Dorothy doesn't have a dog license, or he bit her? Which of those choices is the correct one? Why does Miss Gulch take away Toto? He chewed up her newspaper, she wants to have him neutered, Dorothy doesn't have a dog license, or he bit her? Or could it be all 4? It's not all 4, but who knows her intentions? Come on. Number 3, what are the names of the farm hands on Uncle Henry's farm? Is it Larry, Daryl, and Daryl, Hunk, Zeke, and Hickory, Jim, Frank, and Harry, or Jed, Jethro, and Buddy? Here's those names again. What are the names of the farm hands on Uncle Henry's farm? Larry, Daryl, and Daryl, Hunk, Zeke, and Hickory, Jim, Frank, and Harry, or Jed, Jethro, and Buddy? Question number 4, what was used to simulate snow in the poppy scene? Was it asbestos? Oh God, I hope not. Cornflakes, powdered sugar, or salt? What was used to simulate snow in the poppy scene? Was it asbestos, cornflakes, powdered sugar, or salt? And question number 5, how much did the Munchkin actors earn per week of filming? Was it $50, $100, $200, or $150? Those were out of order for some reason. How much did the Munchkin actors earn per week of filming? $50, $100, $150, or $200? All right, those are the questions for the 5 that we just did on The Wizard of Oz. We'll be right back with the answers, so get your ruby slippers ready. Let's see how you did. Here we go with the answers to the Wizard of Oz questions for Sarah McKavetz. Great pick, Sarah. Number 1, which song was almost cut from The Wizard of Oz? Was it The Lollipop Guild, We're Off to See the Wizard, If I Only Had a Brain, or Over the Rainbow? The answer was Over the Rainbow, probably the biggest, most popular hit of 1939, but it was almost cut from the film during the process of test screenings and final editing in the summer of 1939. According to one report, studio head Louis B. Meyer thought the song was too sad. Too sad. Number 2, why does Miss Gulch take Toto? First of all, I didn't know her name was Miss Gulch. That just, like, I'd never in my life have seen that in print, and it doesn't sound right. I know her name's not, obviously, like the Wicked Witch or whatever, but Miss Gulch, okay? Chewed up newspapers. Is that why she took Toto? Is it she wants to have him neutered? That would be interesting. Dorothy doesn't have a dog license. Could be. Or he bit her. It is he bit her. Dorothy tries to convince her aunt and uncle that Toto didn't bite Miss Gulch, but the old witch has an order from the sheriff. She probably forged that. How'd she get that so quick in the movie? Number 3, what are the names of the farmhands on Uncle Henry's farm? Is it Larry, Daryl, and Daryl, Hunk, Zeke, and Hickory, Jim, Frank, and Harry, Jed, Jethro, and Buddy? The answer was the second choice, Hunk, Zeke, and Hickory. They work on Aunt Em and Uncle Henry's farm. Their alter egos in Oz are the Scarecrow, the Cowardly Lion, and Tin Woodsman. The Tin Woodsman? Who wrote this? Tin Man. Come on. And I did not know that their names were Hunk, Zeke, and Hickory. I feel like she never says them, but I guess she does at the beginning. And number 4, what was used to simulate snow in the poppy scene? This one's sad. It was asbestos. The snow wasn't the only asbestos-laden element of production. The Wicked Witch's broom was made of asbestos, as well as the Scarecrow's entire outfit. Oh my God, is that true? That's brutal. They caked the Scarecrow in asbestos. That is probably not very healthy back then. Number 5, how much did the Munchkin actors earn per week of filming? $50, $100, $150, or $200? It was $50. Toto reportedly earned $125 per week of filming, but each Munchkin actor only $50. That's another sad fact. Wow, what a downer of a couple of questions on the end here. $50 for the last answer. I think the last Munchkin actor just passed away recently. That's not going to lift the spirits on this episode at all. I don't know. If you're not feeling great, just sing We're Off to See the Wizard in your head. That should be great. Don't sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow, because like Louis Meyer said, it's pretty sad sounding. Sing the other one, and hopefully you got all 5 of those correct. And you learned something about the Wizard of Oz. I remember I saw those ruby slippers at the Smithsonian in 8th grade on a trip to D.C. from Chicago to Washington, D.C. I wore a white Nike track jacket most of the trip, and I had a lot of acne, glasses, and bleach-tipped hair. Ooh, was I attractive. Maybe I'll post a picture over on Patreon right now for all the Patreon viewers to see in the Discord app chat. You can join that chat for just $1 if you want to hop in and see some fun banter back and forth between me and people like Brenda Martinez. She's going to be in line at the C2E2 convention, and she's going to be reading a book that I sent her called The Dry, which is like a crime noir kind of novel that had a really cool back when I read the back of it. So I picked that for last month's book club, and there's 4 people in that club. So if you want to join that tier on the Patreon page, go to patreon.com/triviawithbuds and donate $20 or more, and you'll get in the book club. Now, a little perk of donating $20 or more, not only will you get in the book club and all the stuff below that tier, you'll get a special Ren and Stimpy Funko Dorbs collectible set from the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive this past summer in 2018. You can see video of that on Instagram.com/RyanBuds, or just search me and add me on Instagram, RyanBudds, and look at my video examining that thing up close. It is very cool, and I only have a few of those to give away as bonus items, so sign on up before March 31st. That's this month's special offer. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you tomorrow for more trivia with me. Cheers.